my gosh. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Yes, people, it's me, Mr. Rena Star. How is everybody doing? I am back with another one. Welcome, everybody, to my live stream. It is September 12th, 2024. It is autumn here in London town. It's mild weather. We're loving the extended summer, guys. So, anyway, I just wanted to do a video today just how polluted the capital city of London is. Just generally, guys. It's just so polluted. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's so polluted, okay? And yeah, no, it's just oh, I hate spam messages. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video on that. Basically, how polluted London has been lately. There's just like no air. There is just like no air whatsoever. I mean, like, there's just too many cars with toxic fumes, guys. There's just too many cars. Let's just get to the point. There's too many cars with toxic fumes, and we are really suffering bad air. And I was just wondering if anybody else has also felt the same way, because the pollution is just it's just terrible. I'm telling you, it's just so bad. Like, can you believe it? Like, how bad the pollution is. I've never seen London this polluted. I have never seen London this polluted in my entire life. I just don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on, guys. And I just want to know, like, what should we do, like, to combat this growing rise in pollution? We must protect our air that we breathe, because we have a high percentage, as talking in terms of Black people. We're more likely to live next to busy roads. We're more likely to live next to dangerous roads where cars seem to speed past our houses. If you go to, the white area of the town, it's leafy, traffic calming measures have been taken place where people can't speed, they close off roads. But what we're seeing in London, in the more diverse areas, it's a flipping motorway, dual carriageway, toxic fume, people speeding, no respect whatsoever to the shopper, no respect whatsoever to the shoppers. Just chaotic, ugly places. And I'm just sick and tired of our environment. I'm sick and tired of, Black people experiencing crappy environments wherever they are. There's no health and safety. It's chaotic. It's just not nice. Too much going on. And I've noticed, where the white people are, where the super rich live, it's calm, it's tranquil. The air is clean. The trees, loads of trees. In our areas, there are no trees. It's almost like the trees have been cut down on purpose or something. We just get pollution, and we get just loads of cars, angry drivers. Like, I feel like they know when they go past like a Black area, I feel like people speed faster, people drive recklessly, and the sight of Black people, going about their daily business shopping, makes the car drivers angrier. And I feel like, that's where a lot of accidents take place. When they see black people crossing, they just feel like running them over. I don't know. That's just my but there's a lack of care, and those roads are designed for people to be speeding, and there's just such a disregard. Like they know that they close off their nice roads, and then they use the black areas to speed past with their atrocious toxic cars and idle and all sorts. And we just get horrible traffic, like, and we're not part of the conversation. Like, this can't go on, this cannot go on. Like, the local nature reserve parks are not necessarily welcoming places. Like, if you live in certain parts of London, like the parks that are nearby generally are not nice. It's full of flipping XL dogs, like nasty, evil looking dogs with fangs. You want to go and get some fresh air, and there's these people walking their disgusting dogs, gang dogs. We can't go to green spaces because then they occupy it. But in the rich areas, the parks are well maintained. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. And these people live right next to these amazing parks. But just generally, like the black people, the parks that are near them are ghetto and dirty, and flipping crackheads, then spend the night there. Like, it's just not maintained. Like, it's not taken care of, and they're not inspiring places. Like, you go there, there's just like, people smoking weed. It's just really, I'm seeing a decline in black areas, specifically black London areas, and the difference within areas that are more white, more affluent, are better protected, are much cleaner, have nicer air, whereas black people's area is just trash. Like you can see rubbish everywhere. Like, I don't know, the cleaner just doesn't exist. The bins are never change frequently. So, like, there's like a overpiling of rubbish, and you don't see that in the wealthy areas. You don't see that. I mean, like, in black areas, they are closing more and more. Like, our high streets are becoming dire. They're closing more and more of our local banks, so we don't even have access to banks. However, they provide us these extortionate cash points where you get charged to take your money out. Whereas if you go to wealthy areas like Kensington, the banks have coffee inside. Our banks are hectic and busy, and even that, we're lucky to have. You have to walk like 2 miles for your nearest bank, and the opening hours are just ridiculous. They close at like 2 o'clock or something like that. So we don't have access to amenities like the rich do. Like, if you go to a rich area, they have everything on their high street. Their high street is chock-a-block. They have everything. They have Waitrose. They have a variety of supermarkets. They have post office. Like, in the blacker areas, they're closing more and more post offices. Libraries just seem to be closed. That they operate like stupid hours. So we don't have access to libraries, and I'm just seeing a general like decline. But most importantly, the decline in air quality. It's shocking. It's like it's getting worse, to a point where, like, because you need to buy your locals, your basically your stable things like your hair products and stuff like that. But it's got to a point, like, every time I go to this black area, I feel sick. Like, I feel nauseous because of the air. And I have to say to myself, like, if I go there, it's in and out. Like, it's not somewhere you want to hang around with. So I just wonder why they make black areas even though they're bustling with business, like there's so many business that we want to buy, but they're just so damn, like everything's just so dirty, it's polluted, it's just miserable, it's dire. And it's just we can't stay long enough to shop because the air quality is that bad. Like it's getting that bad, and it's such a shame because now I just have to avoid my favorite foods now. I just can't seem to get those foods because that area is becoming a hot mess. Like it's not a healthy environment to buy. I mean, it's obviously got lots of things to buy, but it's not a healthy environment to do your shopping. Like, not only do you take our money, but you also try and kill us, like with pollution, and you don't even provide us with any planters, any trees. You just they're so used to that like black pound circulating, like just customer service just doesn't exist. Like I must have gone to my local department store that's been there decades, and most of the demographic that go there, are ethnic minorities. They shop there, and we just we just don't get the same level of customer service, even though we're the majority customers. And it's like, um I don't want to go there anymore. Like, I'm not going to give you my money. Like, if you can't be bothered to provide customer service because you think, oh, because we'll always buy anyway. Like, why should they bother? Like, if it's come to that, then I'm going to have to avoid shopping there because I deserve good customer service. All black people deserve good customer service. Don't just take our custom for granted. Like, um, it's just we need to be more intentional about where we shop and who we give our black pounds to, because these people are just taking advantage of our spending power, and they're not even looking after our well-being. you know um the stuff that they sell could be more healthier. They bring it over from China. It's not the most greatest quality. um and I'm just sick and tired about our people being seen as a walking cash machine for us to just leave our money, get air pollution, feel sick, and go home. Your these ethnic foods can just we can live without it. I'm sorry, like, we'd rather eat stale bread. But if you're not doing anything about the area, cleaning it up, making it less polluted, you know, making it pretty, because we don't want to see tacky stuff. We don't want to see chaotic stuff. You need to make it invitable. I mean, my local that area that I used to go to, like the black area, the supermarket is chock a block busy. Like again, where there's more black people, we do spend, we buy a lot. But I just noticed something quite nice the other day. They put a table and chair and said we can sit down if we want, because even the supermarket is hectic and very out of control and busy. And but the fact that they felt all after all these years, they decided to think about their customers' well-being by providing a chair and a table and two chairs, and say you can sit down, because there is no sitting area. Like, because we're not encouraged to rest. We're just there to make to just they're just there to just suck our money, take it, and we're told to get lost. Some of these places, they play loud music on purpose, like horrible, nasty loud music, so we can just buy it and go. We're not getting any respect. So I just think, I think black people need to just boycott these dirty areas. Like, we're not going to be shopping in these conditions. We know you can make the area look nice. I've been to Kensington. Kensington has amazing clean streets paved with gold. The places we shop are just disgusting. What's that? Oh, that made me jump. Anyway, yeah, the places we shop are just disgusting and not very nice. So I know, I know that um, they could try better, but they don't, and they choose not to. And I'm just fed up of these areas just taking our money and not providing us any solution in terms of providing us, with better quality products to buy, um, or anything like something that will benefit us. So I'm just, I'm talking about the fact that I want to see change happen. Like, so because of the pollution, I have decided to spend my, I have decided to be in green spaces. So when I have found myself in green spaces for the past 3 days in a row, I've been going to a green, my local green space, nature reserve, and I have seen significant improvements. I have seen such significant improvements in my well-being. I'm more alert. Um, yeah, I'm seeing, more improvement, and I realize that the cure is green spaces, and I really want to know how. Let me just do something. Hold on. Whether Black people have they been intentional enough to go out their way to get their daily dose of green space? Because you may be sitting there feeling, why am I feeling like this? Like, you know, you may be sitting there saying, why am I feeling this type of way? When, and what's the word? When the cure really is, the cure is to actually, get yourself out of these concrete jungles. These concrete jungles that are not good for you. Okay? Because there they are talking about climate change this, climate change that, there they are talking about climate change. They're not really involving the discussion of, Black people, how our areas are most likely to be the most polluted, most dangerous areas, because I actually think it's actually deliberate, because every single Black area I've been to, I've seen the Black areas of Paris. They're a hot mess. Um, and it's just congested, it's ugly, it's dirty. Just cars just seem to use, like, my local Black area now has they've put like a flipping cycle highway in the middle of the shopping. So now, do you know what I mean? Like, there is a cycle highway going through, and it's so chaotic. So there's going to be like speeding cycles as well as cars going through, and people that want to shop um have to dodge all these obstacles. It's like, and you know what it is, yeah? It's like an autistic person's nightmare. Like, the way Black areas are designed, the way people that have neurodiverse issues will find it hell and chaotic. Like, it's not going to improve their situation, because it's not calm, it's chaotic, it's messy. There's no coordination, there's no such thing as planning. There's too many junk food, there's nothing healthy. It's just like the food, the restaurants that, okay, now because of the whole vegan thing, they are trying to, they're realizing that, oh my God, Black people actually want to eat healthy, but there's just the lack of choice, like poor quality. Quality is just zero. It just doesn't exist. Like, the quality of the restaurants, the fact that, you know, they're on a big, massive motorway. Imagine you're doing your shopping and you get hungry and you want to eat. and the local cafe, whatever, they have their windows wide open on a polluted street. So you go in to eat and there's the windows wide open. So it's like we're cold, it's not cozy, the whole, so we don't get the privilege of enjoying ourselves. And you know it's just, and it's just packed, like the area is so busy. It's just uncomfortable because there's so many people. um they just need to, like, how can anybody eat in these environments? Like, how can anybody like feel, what's the word, full of people, like packed, rimmed, tiny place, and so many people will just come and fill it out, and seating, comfortable tables and chairs. They can't even be bothered to buy comfortable. Like, it's just, they use the same furniture from like 20 years ago because it's black people. Who cares? They don't deserve nice table and chairs, spacious, comfy, upgrade. No such thing as specifically target, black people in those areas. They, what's the word? Um, and then it's like there's no customer service. Like, we can't hang around because the cash cows must leave for other cash cows to come in, eat their food, and spend their money on the other product. And I'm just fed up. Like, as a black person, you need that way. Like, they need to do better. They need to give back to the black community. They need to make places healthy for us. You're here getting this liquid gold cash from black people, and we still keep coming back and back to these shops. Our loyalty is like, we're such fools, like, to the point where there's so much disrespect because no matter how they treat us, we still keep coming back to these people to buy the same stuff, you know. And it's like, you lot don't deserve our money. You really don't. I'm sorry. Like, you need to try better. Like, we need to be like specific and demand more. Other communities like are more picky. Like, they demand stuff. Like, your displays are shit. Like, it's chaotic. It's just like rampacked. You know, the most of these places, like the displays, the beauty products, like rampacked, all different colors. Why can't you just space it out, make you look attractive, like, and then you have people following you around. "Oh, can I help? Can I didn't ask for help." Like, but just the whole shopping experience, like, there needs to be some sort of law. I had enough. I had enough of how they treat black people, how there's no customer service. Um, the shops are ugly. Mm. Right. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, the coast is clear. I had to be quiet because there's. So anyway, I'm gonna have to give up my ethnic food now because the areas are just shit. Like I'm just sick and tired of like, why am I giving you my money? You don't deserve it. Like you're on the end of the road, busy road, like corner of a busy road. Um, you're clearly like as a shop owner, you don't care about your customers. You don't care about our health. Um, it's cluttered. We can't move inside. You turn around and you're like dropping stuff. You lot need to do better. Like, I'm sorry, but like people who provide substandard shopping experiences for Black people, because they can, because we're loyal and we'll come back and shop again and again. Um, these people, they're just so arrogant. They don't deserve our money. We need to do better at Black people. You know, we can't keep going to these places. The area stinks. It's polluted. The shop owners that have relied on our money for decades and have never shown us any appreciation. You know, oh, he's a free product. No such thing as like, oh, thank you for being such a loyal customer. He is a free product. Because you're such loyal customers, here you go, try this. I went to Kensington and they were giving out free cakes like here, all wearing uniform, with their choice. We don't get that in Black areas. We get screw looks. It's like, that's £40, please. It's £30. Thank you. There. Next. That's what we get. That's what we get. You know, you try and have a small chat with them, and they're rude. They're rude. They're giving you death looks. Like, I'm like, seriously, shut up. Like, you don't deserve our money. Like, I'm sick and tired. Not only do we go there, breathing in that bad air just to get those products. Like, when we get there, we don't get like the level of customer service we deserve to get, despite us spending so much. And I'm just sick and tired of going there. It's just, honestly, like, we need to avoid these areas. People like shit. If they really don't, we need to be intentional about helping businesses that are going to appreciate us helping them and buying from them, because these businesses do not care about us. They don't, they're so obvious. They just want our money. Like, I mean, hi, like, you don't care about me. You just want my money. You don't want to build a relationship. When you're buying, sometimes you want to do a bit of small talk. Like, yeah, they don't care, honey. They're so blunt. They're so blunt with their. All I want is money from you. I don't care about you. Like, disgusting. Like, no manners. They're like animals. Like, disgusting. You just want my money and you have no flipping manners. You don't negotiate. Sick and tired. I'm not buying. I'm not buying from these people anymore because of their attitude. It's like, take it or leave it. I've got loads of other customers there. I'm just sick of them. Sick of their rude manners. And just a terrible shopping experience, terrible, terrible, rude behavior, take your money and don't give you any small talk, nothing. you know. It's just, and to get there, we feel ill because the place is disgusting. Like, there's no fresh air, there's no flowers. I hardly see any any plants inside these shopping centers. Nothing. We don't get that. We don't even get toilet. Like, we're lucky to even get a toilet in the mall because they close it up. Like, without a toilet break. That's just rude. I'm sorry. It's rude. And then when you go to the, restaurant, it has to be for paying customers because we're not even given the benefit of a toilet for us to relieve ourselves and go spend our money in their shops. No, there's no suitable toilets, just exhaust fumes. Millions of buses seem to go through black areas. Like, why do we need like so many buses going through um pedestrians face so much pollution. The Pelican Crossing is just too fast. They they think like we should just fly through, like, within 5 minutes. When you get halfway, there's loads of cars coming from different direction, like chaotic, dangerous, polluted, makes us feel so. Wait, what are you talking? Add yourself back. Yeah, here I am, everybody. I'm back. I don't know what happened there, guys. I was saying, like, the pollution in London is getting out of hand. Out of hand, shall I say? Out. Like, it is so bad. Like, the pollution is so bad. Like, you can only. I think more black people need to work from home, seriously, because it's not safe for us. Like, I see more black people doing delivery, and they're out delivering their parcels in those congested, polluted streets. Like, they need to be protected because they are breathing in all that exhaust fumes. They say, "Oh, cycling, oh, it's good for the environment," but who are most likely doing delivery? Young black men, and they're facing these exhaust fumes from cars, and it's just becoming more and more polluted. We are going to have to actively, as Black people, like go to these green spaces and breathe in the green energy, the plants, just to be healthy. Like, we need to be able to spend half of the day in green spaces. If you need to do your work there, do your work there, but we need to actively be around nature, because these cities that they're these urban horrible environments that they have provided for Black people is not sustainable for us anymore. We need to be around nature. We need to reconnect with the land. We need to grow our own. We need to be, of Western cities is getting worse, and Black designated places are becoming more and more toxic and unlivable, because of the bad air. And that's what I wanted to say in this live stream, to talk about, this what's going on, and how our high streets are becoming more and more desolate, polluted, disgusting, full of crackheads, and just ugly areas. Try sitting outside a cafe, there's just loads of cars. I feel like they even dim the light in Black areas. I swear to God, I don't know how they do it, but if you go in Black areas, like the sun doesn't seem to shine as much. So I don't know what kind of technology they're using. It's just more dimmer, it's just more darker. So, and because we have melanin, we need loads of sun. But I have been to predominantly white areas in uptown, and the sun just seems to shine brighter there. I swear it's more brighter. We get sun, they get sun rays, we don't. Like, it's just more darker, it's more dimmer. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because that will just, compared, once if it's like that, then if the shops are shabby and horrible and old, compared, with the also with the horrible, how would I say, the mishmash of different shops. I think I think what they're trying to do is to make it more, to downgrade more Black areas, um, and make it more unlivable, inhospitable. So the price of the area can be cheaper. This is what I'm thinking. I think it's a deliberate plan, neglecting Black areas so that they can redevelop it and just move Black people out. I honestly think that's what they're trying to do, because it doesn't make sense how you have one area, Kensington, looking speck and clean and gorgeous and amazing, and then you just go down the river and there's this area that is just shabby, dirty. So they're deliberately, and then a brand, um, amazing cities that they seem to invest and spend on. When you go there, the air's cleaner. They've redesigned the whole area, and not a single Black person lives there. Okay, that's when they become completely turfed out of that area. And the cycle happens. I don't know what happened to the Black people that were there previously. They get just moved around, and the cycle happens again. They move to another ghetto, another place, a hopeless place, and until the developers decide what to do, and get the green light. Oh my God! So that they can get the green light to do a whole development, and then Black people have to move again. So um, I just think that more Black people need to be aware of all, how these developers are affecting us living in these environments, and how um, yeah, we need to rally up and fight back against this, because everywhere I'm seeing just Black areas just suffering. Uh, yeah, not really. I mean, so far Brixton looks really You know, it has green spaces and it's nice, historic, but even their area has been taken away from them because apparently it's too nice, they don't deserve it. And slowly Brixton is turning into a predominantly white area. Um, so yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. And yeah, I'm Miss Jareen Star. Been back with another vlog, and I'll be back again.